Welcome to Khao Sok National Park, one of the most beautiful and unique places in all of Thailand. And what better way to soak in all the idyllic scenery than by staying directly on the lake in a floating overwater bungalow. But is this a bucket list Thailand experience? We'll take you along with us on an overnight stay and show you what you're missing out on if you skip over this amazing destination. Khao Sok National Park is located about a 2 to 3 hour drive outside of Phuket. Now, public transportation is a little limited given its remote nature, so we found the easiest method was just to pick up a rental car and make the drive ourselves.
So we are wrapping up about a 2-hour car drive to Khao Sok National Park here in Thailand. It was a couple-hour drive outside of Phuket, and we're spending the evening on this. It's kind of an overwater bungalow, but like lower your expectations, like not quite that glamorous, but we're excited to check it out. We're kind of in a rush hoping to catch the boat that they provide out there. It leaves at 11:30 and we were a little slow getting out there and getting our rental car, so we're like pushing it by like the minute. But it's been a beautiful drive. It's very jungly out here. I think we might have hit a snake on our way over actually, but we have also seen a ferret, some stray dogs, a horse, all sorts of wildlife on our way out. So it's been very scenic.
The only way to get to these hotels is by boat, and we were cutting it a little close, but luckily when we arrived at the dock, our guide was waiting there to ferry us onto the hotel. There's actually multiple floating hotels located all across the park, ranging from very basic to very luxurious. We're staying at Panvaree The Greenery, which was one of the nicer ones in the lake. Now, it's about a half-hour ride on the boat to get out there, but the views on the way out are stunning and really set the tone for what you're about to experience.
So we just checked in at Panvaree at the Greenery, and we'll be staying here just for one night. And it is a really cool place. So it's in the middle of Khao Sok National Park's lake. So it was about a 40-minute longboat ride to get here. It's really cool. I've been saying that it kind of feels like a grown-up camp. So I'll show you around. So over here is the check-in area, reception, and up top is where we have breakfast. There's a cool little hammock you can hang out on. They have canoes, rafting, a big lake you can swim in, incredible views. So we are in this bungalow over here. Just a little modest room, but it does the trick.
Something to note though, if you are a little squeamish, because of the nature of these type of hotels, you will be sharing them with some of the native critters. We shared our room with a couple cockroaches and a handful of spiders, so it's just something to consider. After we got settled, we had some time just to relax, swim in the lake, and we even took a kayak out to an island in the distance, which actually turned out to be kind of a poor choice as it was much further than it appeared, and we spent several sweaty hours paddling to get there and back. Something very interesting about the lake is that it's actually not a natural lake. In the 80s, the Thai government erected a dam and flooded the valley in order to provide hydroelectric power to much of the south of Thailand. You'll notice in a lot of places on the lake that you can actually see the remnants of tall trees sticking out through the water. The next morning, we got to take a beautiful early morning boat tour followed by breakfast, and then we packed up and headed back to the main dock. For us, it was a mixed experience. It was a little hard to get sleep with a dozen spiders chilling above our bed, but it also was such a unique experience among some of the most amazing scenery we've seen in all of our travels. Whether you stay at one of these floating hotels or just come for a day tour of the lake, I'd say this is definitely a bucket list experience. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments if this has made it onto your bucket list or not, and make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this.